You are the only person that can keep a promise to yourself. You need to be accountable. You need to hold yourself to a higher standard. Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I'm trying to get my computer situated and get my life together right now. So it's been a really great morning, actually. Today, I was like, I'm getting up on time. I'm not hitting snooze. I almost did. I actually laid back down for like 5 minutes, but I did not fall back asleep. And I was just not going to have it because yesterday was so crazy and so busy. Or no, it wasn't Monday. Honestly, this whole week has been crazy and busy for me because Monday I had a hair appointment. Yesterday we had so much going on with work. And then today I was like, I'm going to have structure. I'm going to get up early and get my workout done and just really take time for myself. So that was productive. And now I'm just getting around to recording this episode on the same day that I'm going to post it. So that's great. Anyways, I hope everyone's having a great day, great week, whenever you're listening to this. I really never know, but wherever you are in your life, in your day, hope it's going amazing for you. Today, I just wanted to talk about something that I have been thinking a lot about just the past few days, especially when my life starts feeling more busy and more crazy. Make sure that my microphone is set up correctly. When my life starts getting busier and more crazy, I feel like it's super easy for me to get away from the things that are most important to me. Not including my workouts, because obviously that's something that's kind of become part of my day-to-day routine, and obviously not my quiet time because, again, not really my routine, but more so in terms of when my life starts getting crazy and busy, I start losing, those goals that I set that were my main goals, my main, what I'm working for or whatever. And I just feel like in case you maybe struggle with that, I want to give you some tips that really help me kind of get my life back together and kind of rein it in and really think, okay, what is all of this for? What is all of this work for? What am I really aiming for? Because it's really easy to get caught up in the day-to-day stuff you have to do, right? So whether it's for your career or whether it's for your family or your kids or even in your health and fitness, whatever that main big goal is that you have that you want to reach, maybe it's 3 years from now, 5 years from now, whenever it is, you're not going to get there in a day, right? So everything you're doing every day should be pushing you in the right direction. But when you're so busy, I hate that word. When you're so busy and your to-do list is so jam-packed, it is so easy to lose sight of that goal and be like, why am I even doing this? And so when you really lose sight of the goal, whatever the goal is for you, I'm going to have to pick an example because I just need to make it more realistic. Okay, so we're going to go with 2 examples. So let's say your goal is to lose 50 pounds, right? So that's a really big goal. You're not going to do one workout and lose 50 pounds. Okay, but to lose 50 pounds, you need to be eating healthy. You need to be moving your body every day. You need to be doing little things to help push you towards that goal. So day 1's probably really easy. You have this goal, you're so excited. But by day 6 or day 7, you're probably like over it. You're hungry maybe if you're doing some kind of crash diet. You are exhausted. You're not liking your workouts. I have no idea. So whatever it is for you, a few days go by and that main goal kind of gets fuzzy and kind of fades out and you're not really thinking about it as hard or it's not as clear to you anymore. And so maybe you give up on, that diet. I hate that word too. You give up on the diet or the workouts and you start, oh, well, I could just have this piece of cake and, oh, it's one small little piece of whatever it is. It's not going to matter. And then, maybe you're like, it's one workout, I'm going to skip it. And so you start skipping the little things and you start eating things that are unhealthy that are not getting you to your goal. And you start doing these activities that you were trying to get away from and you start diving into these habits you were trying to break, and then you start letting go of the habits you were trying to grow and build. And then before you know it, a month's gone by and you're no closer to losing 50 pounds, or you maybe even gained weight. And then you're like, how did I get here? I'm so frustrated. I have to start all over. And then you do the same thing again. You start the diet, you start the workouts. Day 1's great. Day 6 is hard. Maybe you make it 2 weeks this time. It's hard. You forget that main goal. You stop thinking about how it's going to feel in that outfit at the reunion, on the beach, when you have energy to play with your family and get outside with your kids. You lose sight of that. You forget that because in the moment you're so focused on, I hate this diet, I hate this workout, I hate, getting up early to do this. And so you're more focused on the negative than you are on where you're trying to go. And so you give up. So that's in terms of health and fitness. Let's say in terms of money. Okay, this is a good one. Let's say you want to pay off your student loans. Day one, I'm not going to go to the drive-thru and spend $5. I'm going to save it. Okay, cool. I'm going to take half of my income from my paycheck, and instead of putting it towards shopping or going out, I'm going to put it in this other account. Cool. The first week, that's really easy because you're thinking, I can't wait to pay this off. I can't wait to be completely free of any debt. I can't wait to have financial freedom. It's going to feel so good. I'm going to have so much more potential for my future, blah, 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 blah. You're so focused on paying off, $40,000, however much your student loans are. I know people that have really crazy amounts of student loans though, honestly, like more than that, which is crazy. Anyway, you're focused on it in the beginning. You're excited. You're so focused on this goal. And then your friends call, they're planning a beach trip and it's going to cost this much money to go. And you don't have that much money to pay for it because you set this goal and you said for this amount of time, I'm not going to spend money on whatever. And then you're like, whatever. So you end up going, okay, cool. Enjoy your trip. You come back. I really feel like having, a drive-through meal today. I really feel like going out for a drink today. I really feel like whatever. Slowly you're spending $10 here and then you're spending $6 on that and $5 there and $10 there and $10 there. And before you know it, you have dipped into the other account that you were saving for. You haven't contributed into anything else and you have not been making a scratch on paying off your debt in months, right? And that's a little bit of a stretch. And this is not to say live your life in restriction. If you have a goal, you can't enjoy your life or you can't do anything fun or whatever. It's not saying your goals are supposed to keep you in this miserable place, hating life. That's not what it's about at all. But it's more so, these are just extreme examples of it's really easy when you're busy in the mundane and the day-to-day to lose sight of that overall goal. And I feel like I get that way so often because my schedule is usually really busy. I hate that word. I usually have a lot of things to do that take a lot of time, and I devote my time to a lot of different projects. And sometimes in the day-to-day, if I have 2-3 days where I am so just drowning in all these things, I first of all get exhausted. So my brain is not in the best place to even be, thinking. And so then I start getting really just like upset because I'm like, well, what is all this work for? Why am I even doing all this? Blah, blah. You lose sight of that overall goal. So then you like let one thing slip. You let one, thing, oh, I'll do that later. Oh, I'll skip this. Oh, whatever. And little by little, you don't even realize it, but you were totally giving up on the goal that you set for yourself. So the whole point of this is to say, when you have a goal, whether it's in your health or whether it's in your business or whether it's in any area of your life, you need to have a very clear goal and not just being able to say, this is what I'm working for, but really make it real for yourself. Really like, how is it going to feel when I get there? What am I going to feel like when I achieve this? What is the reason and the reason I'm even pushing for this in the first place? And keep that at the forefront of your mind. Because if you get sucked into the little tasks and the little responsibilities that it's going to take to get you to the goal, it's going to be so easy to quit and be like, yeah, you know what? This is not for me, and be done with it. But that's going to keep you in the same exact place that you're in. You have to get really good about keeping promises to yourself. You are the only person that can keep a promise to yourself. You need to be accountable. You need to hold yourself to a higher standard, and you need to stop giving up on these things that you are the one creating. There's a reason you wanted to lose that weight. There's a reason you wanted to pay that student loan off. There's a reason you wanted to start that business. There's a reason you wanted to try. So how come when things actually start getting real, you just give up on it? Because your brain is so focused on, I don't feel like doing this. I don't want to do this. It's hard. It's not comfortable. It would be easier if I just quit. Your brain is going to these places and you're getting sucked into it. And you don't even realize you're the one that can stop it. And I do this too. I'm not literally yelling at you. But it's like, it's the craziest thing. And then when you really step back and you think about the lies that you're telling yourself and you listen to what you're saying to your own self, it's like, holy crap, I really am my own worst enemy right now. I really am the one that keeps getting in the way. No wonder I haven't lost 50 pounds. No wonder I haven't made $1 million, because I'm the one that keeps letting my BS excuse get in the way and stop me and hold me back and keep me here. And so that is why it's so important to have a goal and to have, this vision for your life that is bigger, that is really real, that is like so real that you're going to get up every single day and you're going to be like, you know what? When I hit a roadblock today or a speed bump and it's hard and I don't feel like it, I'm going to remember how good it's going to feel when I reach that goal, and I'm going to keep on going. And when you really have that solid goal in your mind of how it's going to feel, why you're doing it, blah, 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 it's going to make you so much more likely to stick with things even when it's hard. And so I just encourage you to take a few minutes in the morning. It doesn't have to be every day, but take a few minutes, maybe once a week, a couple times, and really take some time and sit there and think, why am I doing this work? Why am I showing up today? What is it going to feel like when I achieve this goal? And when you're making decisions and you kind of hesitate to make a certain decision, that is code that you know that you are breaking a promise to yourself. So I want you to ask yourself, what would the best version of myself do right now? What decision would she make? Which direction would she go in? Because every choice that you make, even if it seems like it doesn't matter, it's adding up. Every single choice. I don't even care what choice it is. If you say, oh, I'm just going to have a piece of cake, that is either a choice in the right direction or the wrong direction. If you say, I'm just going to stay up a little bit later, even though I promised myself I was going to be in bed every night by 11, that is pulling you in one direction or the other, especially because we go by our habits. Everything that we do is a habit. And so it's so easy to let these little things and this negativity suck us into this whole loophole. Because until you're really strong and even I would say that I'm pretty strong and dedicated towards certain goals, but I still have those days. I just said that. Like, I still have those days where it's so easy to just be like, well, I can skip that. No, you can't, because until you're really strong in getting back on track and whatever, you have to build yourself to getting there. So for the time being, you need to really show up and completely be 100% dedicated to whatever the goal is. And that is where your life is going to change. So I hope that this is helpful. I hope that this made sense and that this benefits you in some way. But please share this, tag me, let me know if you liked it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But I hope that you will stay on your goals, stay on whatever it is that you set for yourself, because you are so worth the work that it takes. I hope that you have a great day. I hope that you have a great week, and go and live your best life. I'll talk to you guys later.